But first this evening, Jamie and Sean Oshima, who grew up in Maine, still live here and perform as the duo Oshima Brothers, are known not just for their music, but for the exceptionally creative videos they make. And now they're about to release their very first film.
It's called Dark Nights, Golden Days. In some ways, the film is a departure for Sean and Jamie Oshima, but in other ways it's not, because they have been making their own videos for a long time, and it's a pursuit they devote a great deal of effort to.
Well, it started when I was like 10, and it was not important at all. You just put up like the computer camera, and then but slowly putting things out on YouTube, you realize that light is beautiful and videos are beautiful, and we love videos and movies. So.
Jimmy's like just as obsessed with videos as he is with making music, so that's what we do.
You do it because it's fun, right? It's rewarding and you really enjoy it. It comes down to being that simple.
Yeah. I think so. I feel like maybe we have 30 music videos that we've made so far.
And
absurd.
I have no doubt that your fans give you feedback. What do they say about these?
I really love hearing from people who come to shows for the first time and they've seen the videos and they know the music, and they get to kind of see what it is that we're making and what it is we're interested in by the videos.
And they're like, wow, you're really not as handsome as you were in that video.
The lighting.
Well, you're taking a leap into something even more ambitious than what you've done so far with Dark Nights, Golden Days. Let's take a look at one of the first clips we have, and we'll see a little bit of what you've got here.
See in sepia tones, the world is all aflame.
All right, putting a sequence together like that doesn't just happen casually. You don't just whip out your phone and do that. How long does it take to plan what you're doing?
Hopefully it takes all of the time to plan, because then the time to film and the time to edit is small. This was sort of equal all of the above. It takes a while.
It takes a lot of time, Rob. But not really my time, mostly Jamie's time.
Jamie, you are the guy who is the visual artist, and this is, I mean, I know that you divide things like you help with parts of it, like with location scouting and maybe casting and things like that, but you're basically the director and you're the one who has the creative vision, right?
That is correct, yeah. I love light, as I said. I love cameras and gear and possibly too much, and yeah.
Do you like to perform in them? Do you like, in effect, being an actor?
I do. I love the process, and it drives me crazy too. So we ride the roller coaster of making art, and it's not always joyful, but it often is. Dark
Nights, Golden Days is about 45 minutes long. How long have you guys been working on it? How long did it take to put it together?
We started it in the midst of the pandemic. We're obsessed with films, and so we wanted to make something of our own. And Jamie just treated it like a full-time job. Well, actually, he was like an unpaid intern, I would say. Sure.
Yeah, that's the glamour of filmmaking, isn't it? There's not really much money involved, maybe none.
So when we weren't touring in the heat of the pandemic, we were just making videos.
We lost a ton of shows, and so we were just home recording an album sort of in the summer and fall, and then I planned it all out fall to winter. We filmed the beginning of that video and figured out how it would go into the next video, and then slowly put out videos in singles.
Well, now you're about to send it into the world. The live streaming starts Thursday, October 6th, and then you have the show at One Longfellow Square in Portland on October 21st, where you're going to show the film, and then you're also going to be taking questions from people, and people love to do this Q&A kind of stuff. We've got one more clip. Let's take another clip. Take a look at one more clip.
Midnight in the dark, fumble for a spark. We were silhouettes on the night we met. We had hearts in spades, that was all made it just a game. You forget everything you've done, but always think you won.
The film is called Dark Nights, Golden Days. That is the same name as the album that's released back in the spring. And as much as you love doing this, you're still primarily musicians, right?
That's true. We're headed out tonight to play a concert, driving across many states.
Things going well in all? You guys happy with where you're headed?
We are. It's really fun to make music and get to perform live for people these days. But I'm also real excited to show this film around and kind of see where it takes us. It's a totally different medium, but we're showing it in some venues that we love.
And on the 6th, I think it's important to say you'll get to see potentially all of that, the string of music videos, as well as us show some behind the scenes of
the
specifics
process
of how those things work.
Heaven knows we all love the behind the scenes stuff, especially when things go wrong.
Oh, they do.
Not much though, because when you look at it, you can tell it's really well done.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks.
I just adore them. Just adore them. They're so talented.
They're so talented. That shot where you see the picture hanging on the wall in what looks like a museum or a gallery or something, and then there's the slow zoom in, and then the figure starts to move. It's just so trippy and so cool.
Well, and I feel like for artists, like, you've got people who are really good writers or they're really good performers, but when you have people who can really do it all and do it really well, that's really special.
They're
really,
annoying
really
to the rest
special.
of us, aren't they? Those folks who can do it all.
It's very true, seriously. Share some of the wealth with us, please.
Again, the live streaming of Oshima Brothers' film Dark Nights, Golden Days begins Thursday.
The screening and Q&A, as Rob mentioned, with Sean and Jamie Oshima is happening October 21st at 1 Longfellow Square in Portland. You'll find more information in the 207 section of our News Center Maine app and our website. Great job with that. Sitting down with them. All right, you